Our numbers are right here and your girl is feeling positive because we are down once again. Yes, my cycle is here, baby, but go ahead. Go ahead, take a peep at the thighs number. I don't remember the last time the thighs went down. It's crazy to me to think that this is mainly because I'm not recording weight, but also because I don't have time to think about it. 7 months ago, I did do a weight loss Q&A and someone left a comment on that video and that reminded me basically how far that we've come. And I can really thank Hot Girl Walks, 1, for that. 2, lack of chips. And then we had HelloFresh. HelloFresh came through for us like no other. The thing that I realized about HelloFresh is that you don't really want to cook, but you have to like force yourself to do it. And aside from that, there's gonna be a lot of times where you don't think that you want that meal, but then you eat it and it's fire. And that's also another reason why I realized that the weight loss is very successful right now, because I'm like forcing myself to eat nutritious things. And now I've always been an advocate on this channel for not forcing yourself to eat things. You want to eat things that you enjoy, but there are moments of like, you just crave something awful for you. You just crave something bad for you. You just want to eat it. I don't blame you. That's me. Like, I just want to eat the Big Mac, bro. Right now, cooking this pot pie skillet thing is not giving, bro. I realize that we have to force ourselves into the habits sometimes in order for us to, you know, make that push in order to see the progress that we want to see. The only way you're gonna get back on track is if you do something different. In order for you to see something different, you gotta do something different, baby. Whether that means working out a little more, eating better, not eating something. Now, you know how I feel about restricting heavily over here. Like, I'm not with the restricting. And I still will consume these things. Like, I just had that Big Mac 2 days ago with my McDonald's points, baby. And it was bomb. It was fire. I probably ate that thing in record time, okay? So it's definitely worth trying. There's no sponsor or anything here like that. I just realized it's just like these meal delivery services, go ahead and try them out and cancel it. You're gonna force yourself into eating something different and eating something new, and that's ultimately what you want because you're opening your mind to something different. And I realized that that's what I had to do in order to start seeing a bit more progress. And that's why you wanna enjoy the journey as opposed to like being on some weight loss diet. You wanna be able to stick with it. You wanna be able to live life, right? You wanna be able to enjoy this. And this has been enjoyable for me. And that's why I've come here and I want to like really portray that and share that with you, because it doesn't have to be this thing that you hate. And I don't want it to be this thing that you hate. I want it to be this very positive thing that you discover yourself, you learn about yourself, there's introspection there, you're having fun doing the workout, you're having fun going on that walk with your friend, you're just hitting your girlfriend up and you're going to Target real quick, you know what I mean? You're not thinking too much about this stuff, you're just living life, and because you're living life, that weight is coming off. Because you're doing more things, you're being more active, you're doing more things for you. You're actually indulging in the self-love and the self-care and doing these activities, which ends up showing up. Like, it ends up showing up no matter what. So that's why you just want to stick with it. You just want to keep doing it. I know a lot of these things can be superficial, and you don't have to be superficial about it. If it means something to you, then it means something to you. If that impacts you, then that means it impacts you, and that's awesome. This could be something you genuinely fall so in love with and you never want to stop. So, yeah. I genuinely don't think it's a problem for you to want to be smaller or skinnier. I feel like beauty standards and social media has put a lot of pressure for us to say things or avoid saying things a certain way when there's no reason to. If you know that getting smaller is going to benefit you with your health, with your future, with the future with your kids, with any of that stuff, then why would you not do that? I find that sometimes in these body positivity spaces that want you to accept yourself, self-love and all that stuff, that's imperative, it's important. The only reason I was able to lose the weight from the 230 pounds in the first place was because I finally accepted myself, started to love myself, and was like, okay, well, I want to do these things for myself because I love myself. These things also don't just go with just weight loss. Like, this translates into relationships too, you know? So that person that we perceive that like wakes up at 5 a.m. and goes to the gym every single day and we think they're doing too much or that's a lot, like, okay, like I could never do that. That is just how someone is deciding to show up for themselves and it's benefiting them at the end of the day. Obviously, we don't want to get caught up in aesthetics of the body, aesthetics of what like I will look like, how, like, you know what I mean? But we want to focus on how we genuinely feel. I do genuinely like to feel lighter on my feet. There's nothing wrong with liking or wanting to feel thin. I think that there's a lot of stigma placed on these words. A lot of judgment has been clouded when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to self-love and acceptance, body acceptance, self-confidence. All of these things go hand in hand because it's how we show up for ourselves. And ultimately, every single day, like I've said in the beginning before, you want to start small. Like I was able to start small, and that's why I feel like I'm able to see this progress now. There was a point where, you know, the progress is fast, it's going crazy, and then it just like stops and you start to feel discouraged. And there's no reason to. This is literally part of the journey. This is literally part of your growth. Make sure you keep adapting to your new body. I want to be that old person that's out there running in the street. I want to be the grandma that's doing stuff with their kids, like with their grandkids. You know what I mean? I want to be the mom that's doing stuff with their kids. I want to be active. I want to be moving. I want to, like, that's what I want. So why would I try and hold myself back from that? You know, our brain and our comfort is constantly going to put us back into a place of comfort and a place where we kind of don't want to be. And it's just like, you got to fight against it and think about what you actually want. I don't need to force myself to go to the gym in order to see the progress. I know it's not true. I know I don't need to. So that's why it's just like, I just want to keep honing myself to things that I enjoy doing. And I do want to get back into workouts because I want to get toned up. It's something that I genuinely want. But at this place or at this time in my life, I need to focus on my diet. I need to focus on my overall health. Overall, I just feel like I actually have some direction. I'm feeling actually like a different level of positivity when it comes to this weight loss journey and when it comes to like my self-perception and how things are going ultimately. I've been wanting to drop this Discord link for so long, so I will go ahead and leave that down in the comments. I'll leave it pinned, I'll leave it in the description box. I want to give a safe space for the girlies to convene, to talk, to chat, and this is a place for me to put all the announcements, if I go live, when I go live, what I'm going live on. It's no commitment, it's free. If you don't know what it is, leave your comments down below, baby, and I will see you in our next video, okay? Bye.